After months of hard work, Potomac State College's production of Oliver is about to begin. Everyone backstage is abuzz, getting ready. Actors get into costume, get their hair and makeup done, and go over lines to prepare for the curtain call. Director Chris McGabe gathers everyone together minutes before the show starts.
We probably are going to be holding for a few minutes because the last they said there was a line of people waiting to buy tickets. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. There is a rule of thumb that I've always lived by, and that is the only reason that you hold a curtain is for paying customers. That you hold a curtain for.
And then the fun begins. Show may be over, but the memories made will last forever in the hearts of the actors and all those in the audience.
Swallow Falls State Park is located in Garrett County, Maryland, only 9 miles north of Oakland. The area of land that's now known as Swallow Falls State Park was part of a 600-acre region known as Falls of Muddy Creek. It was part of a 1,917-acre forest gifted to the state of Maryland by John and Robert Garrett in 1906. They gifted this land to the state as long as Maryland agreed to start a forestry service. Now, Swallow Falls State Park welcomes visitors to come and see the beautiful and breathtaking nature it features. You're guaranteed to never run out of amazing views. A 1¼ mile long trail runs throughout the park. When visiting, you'll find yourself walking through a lush forest polka-dotted with tall hemlocks towering over you. Some of these trees are around 360 years old. Stop for a minute to simply close your eyes and listen to the nature surrounding you. You'll surely hear the sounds of the chirping birds flying around the trees above you. You may even hear faint whispers of the rushing water of the Youghiogheny River that runs along the park's borders. A short stroll through these beautiful woods leads you to the top of Muddy Creek Falls. Here, you can hear the rushing water as it falls down 53 feet. You can also explore upstream and watch as the water flows down. When you're here at the top, make sure you take caution and watch your footing. There are plenty of slippery rocks. Travel down the stairway to see an amazing view of Muddy Creek Falls. This is the highest waterfall in the state. It stands an impressive 53 feet tall. This waterfall is one of several in the park that exemplify the beauty of Maryland. The river continues on throughout the entire park, bordering the hemlock-surrounded walking trail along the way. The park closes at sunset, but as the sun goes down, be sure to look up. You may be lucky enough to catch a glimpse of the beautiful view of stars that the park provides while hearing the water flow by you. No matter what you choose to spend your time in Swallow Falls State Park doing, you'll always be surrounded by the beautiful nature Maryland has to offer.
Welcome to the Gordon Roberts House located at 218 Washington Street in Cumberland, Maryland. The three-story brick structure was built in 1867 by J.B. Walton for the Gordon family who previously lived on Decatur Street. Today, the building operates as a museum and event venue for the Western Maryland region. From the time the house was built until the 1920s, this is where the cooks and servants prepared meals for the Gordon and later on Roberts family residence. In this room, it is theorized that the servants employed by the family slept and spent their minimal free time here. It was common for servants to have 1 day off per month, a day family visited and personal affairs could be attended to. The guest bedroom is the largest and most exquisite of all living quarters in the home. This was done to impress the guests and show off how rich a family was. Notice the beautiful wallpaper and the fireplace around the room. In the day nursery, children played, learned, and stayed out of the way during the busy daytime hours. Toys, games, books, and even dolls kept the children occupied most of the time until supper was called. The garden was where the families grew food for meals. Be sure to notice the well. This is where the family drew drinking, cooking, and bathing water. Today, the garden is a popular spot for weddings and caters to a variety of events. The Gordon Roberts House is owned and operated by the Allegheny County Historical Society, a non-profit organization located in Western Maryland.
Deep Creek Lake is home to the largest body of water in the state of Maryland, coming in at a total of 3,900 acres with 11 miles of shoreline. The lake is man-made, as are the majority of lakes in Maryland. However, this doesn't affect the wildlife that get to call this lake home. Located in Oakland, Maryland, it is just a short 42-minute drive from Kaiser, West Virginia. The lake was made open for public access by the formation of Deep Creek State Park in the year 2000. Every inch of Deep Creek is surrounded by tall, beautiful trees, mountains, green grass, and beautiful blue water. Deep Creek is home to aquatic birds and various freshwater fish, such as 3 different types of bass ranging from largemouth to rock, various types of trout such as rainbow and brown, bluegill fish, and many more that make this spot popular among fans of fishing. Not one area is the same. It's a unique spot hidden in the mountains of Maryland with so much to do. The park offers activities such as boating, water skiing, whitewater rafting, swimming, fishing, canoeing, and recreational trails that can be used for hiking or mountain biking. There's nothing quite like a beautiful sunset at Deep Creek Lake. The colors of the sky reflect off of the black-blue lake water, and the result is absolutely breathtaking. Don't just take my word for it though. Go out and explore Deep Creek Lake for yourself. The pure beauty this place has to offer is pretty hard to beat.
Like human kids, goats like to snuggle. They pile into a kid pile, which is a common sight in a barn or nursery, or they curl up with each other for companionship and warmth. Baby goats, or kids, most commonly arrive as twins. Sometimes just a single, but often triplets are born. Quadruplets or quads occur occasionally. Goats will often chew on objects such as sticks or clothing out of curiosity or boredom. The vocal sound a goat makes is called a bleat. Mother and kid goats recognize each other's calls soon after the mother gives birth. Goat kids also bleat when they're excited to see their caregivers. This often occurs at feeding time.